Okay, so today we're going to look a little bit more at transversal angles, and we're going to add in some algebra to it. But just to remind you guys, always true no matter what. It doesn't even matter if we have any lines parallel. Linear pairs are always supplementary, and vertical angles are always congruent. Now, specifically, when we have two lines cut by a transversal, and those lines are parallel, so we have a line here and a line here, and they're parallel, and we have a transversal cutting through them, then these four relationships down here are also true. The alternate interior angles are congruent, the alternate exterior angles are congruent, the corresponding angles are congruent, and the same side interior angles are supplementary. Same side supplementary, to help you remember it. So yesterday you guys just found a lot of angle measures with numbers given to you, and you just found other numbers. But sometimes you can have algebra. So like sometimes an angle measure might be represented by, say, 2x plus 1. So here's the way to solve problems like that. If the angle pairs are congruent, just set the two expressions equal to each other and solve for x. If the angle pairs are supplementary, which of course you remember means adds to 180, then just add the two expressions, set them equal to 180 degrees, and solve for x. Okay, so we're going to solve these problems using that idea. So first, let's look at the problem on the left here. These are the two angles mentioned, this angle and this angle. And we want to see when the lines are parallel, which basically throws in all our parallel situations. These angles right here, the ones listed, are corresponding. And we know that corresponding angles are congruent. There's the symbol for congruent for you. So what we're going to do is we're just going to set these equal to 0, or set them equal to each other and solve for x. So we have 5x minus 22 equals 3x plus 10. So let's get those x's on one side first. I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. That cancels out. We get 2x minus 22 equals 10. Add 22. Those cancel. We get 2x equals 32. Divide by 2, and then x equals 16. So we glance back at the problem, and it says for which value of x, which means we're done. We already have the value of x, it's 16. So there's our answer. All right, let's take a look at this problem over here on the right. With these angles are same side interior. And you should know that same side interior angles are supplementary. So what we want to do is we want to add these two expressions and set them equal to 180. So we'll start with 5x plus 12 plus 7x minus 36 equals 180. So now let's combine like terms. We have some x terms, so 5x plus 7x is 12x. And we have some constant terms, positive 12 and negative 36. So you get a negative 24 equals 180. And then to solve, basic two-step equation here, you add 24 to both sides. Cancels out. You get 12x equals 204. Then we divide by 12. And we get x equals 17. So again, check back on the question for which value of x. So we're looking for a value of x. We have our value of x. It's 17.